ko kung yung anak niya ang ini-interview na sinasabi, sa tagal na raw niya doon, bakit naman mga damit o kaya mga bag ang kukunin? At na marahil meron din siyang alam kaya din siya diniin ng ganon. Gusto ko lang malaman sa inyo, sa tingin po ba ninyo, sa tingin ninyo, meron din siya talagang kasalanan? Kahit sino sa inyo na nakasama ni Cadelina. Kilala niyo siya?
Yes po, katulong po siya ni Miss Napoles. Pero ang alam ko, dahil po sa 10 taon na paninilbihan niya kay Miss Napoles, wala po siyang kakayahan na gumawa ng ganun bagay. Pangalawa po, si Cadelina Dominga, isa rin siya kasama-kasama ni Madam. So alam niya rin po kung sino yung mga kausap po ni Madam. Pangatlo po, alam po niya na yung mga pera from the opisina dinadala po doon sa opisina sa bahay niya. So kung po yung aligasyon na nagnakaw ng kung mga panty o bagay na
mga bag.
mga bag, wala po kaming para sa akin po, hindi po yun gagawin ni Cadelina na magnakaw. Kasi si Madam, may mga bagay naman po siya na pag hindi niya na kailangan, binibigay naman niya mga gamit pero kung yung sinasabing bintang na nakaw, ako mismo magva-vouch na hindi po yun kayang gawin ni Cadelina.
Salamat. Kasi unang-una nga nakita ko yung mga kagamitan. Oo, pwede mong ibenta yon, pero napakahirap isanlanon. Kinakaagad-agad. Hindi katulad kung kunyari pera kinuha mo o alahas. Kaya nga kaduda-duda. Ngayon po, hindi kaya po Secretary de Lima, dahil nga nasabi na rin ni Ben-Hur na marami din siyang nalalaman, kahit nakadetain po ba siya, ay kinukuhanan ninyo siya ng statement?
Ang alam ko po, ang NBI ay kasama yan sa mga tinitingnan din po nila. I just don't know whether they already accessed her and secured also a written statement. But I will check po with them and I will advise them to do so kung hindi pa ho ginagawa. Thank you.
Opo, kasi parang ang puzzle yan eh. Kasi pag sinabi niya na nakita niya, yun ang kausap, pwede rin ipatunayan o palakasin nitong si Cadelina. Ngayon po, I'd like to commend the Department of Justice also for carrying out this witness protection program, even if we don't really have a clearly defined program. And I know that your budget is usually, your budget is established a year ago. So any contingency matter like this one, you have to get from your extra operating expenses, protecting our witnesses. I would like to know if it's undue burden now, or do you still have the capability to carry out the full protection of our witnesses?
Well, the Witness Protection Program, every year naman po ay nai-increase ang budget. And of course, we can do more if we have more budget for WPP. But there is a particular amount, a range of amount for financial assistance and the other benefits of witnesses.
Can you tell me, ma'am, if you know it at the top of your head, how much is allotted for your witness protection program in 2013?
It's 100. $185 million for 2013.
Okay, ma'am. So we have several witnesses here. Of course, Mr. Ben-Hur Luoy, we can see he's wearing a bulletproof vest. He's probably he's going home to an undisclosed location. I'd like to know if all your witnesses are now taken away from their houses and are now being housed by the DOJ.
I'm sorry, Your Honor, we cannot disclose an information like that. We're covered by the confidentiality provision, Section 7 of the WPP law, as to whether or not they're in our temporary shelter or safe houses. It's called TS, or temporary shelters, or they're still in their respective residences, because it depends on the preference of the covered witnesses. It's voluntary on their part if they want to be in a temporary shelter.
So it's voluntary.
It's
And that's
voluntary.
also the reason why I ask is because these proceedings will take long, even with the Sandigan Bayan. And they have a lot of information that they've already submitted. But I was wondering if you've also taken a video, a recorded video statement from the witnesses, sworn video statements, just so you have it on file that they've said it verbally, aside from the documents as they submitted.
Some of them, yes, Your Honor, some, no. So I leave it to the investigators. I leave it to their discretion whether they would have the kind of testimony taking in the course of the fact-finding or the investigation.
And also for consistency, I think it would also be nice to see what they've stated in the past, and as the case progresses, how it will be. And the reason why we're here is really in aid of legislation. And as you know, the Senate has already submitted a committee report on the Freedom of Information. And I think that it's important that we have the Whistleblowers Act also approved, hopefully. And what we need is, as you are going through this experience with our different witnesses, sana po magbigay kayo ng version ng Whistleblowers Act para alam natin yung tamang pondo, paano paglalaanan, ano ang magiging pananagutan ng DOJ at ng iba pang sangay ng gobyerno para dito. So, yun lamang po yung ating tanong, pero yun nga ang sinasabi ko, pag meron na tayong impormasyon sa gobyerno, Secretary, hindi po ba kailangan patunayan din ang impormasyon nito ng mga tao na magsasabi ng totoo? Kaya importante yung Whistleblowers Act para naman maprotektahan natin ang lahat ng gustong maging tapat at lahat ng nagmamalasakit sa bayan.
Totoo po yun. DOJ as an institution has been pushing for the passage of the Whistleblower Protection Act. We already submitted our own inputs on the Whistleblower Protection Act. And under this administration, it is in fact a priority bill. It's being proposed
Oh,
as
that's-
among the priority bills like the amendments to the Witness Protection Program law.
So this is, it's a priority by Malacanang, submitted to LEDAC? Is
By the
this-
executive, yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
In the cluster, in the rule of law, justice and security cluster, and even in the anti-corruption and good governance cluster of the executive. Since last Congress, that's already been identified as among the priority bills, and also now we are pushing again for it to be considered as a
Yes.
priority, as a priority bill.
Okay, great. We will work towards that. Kasi yung mga kasama dito, alam mo, kahit sa bahay namin, sa bahay ng nanay ko, marami kami mga kasambahay, mga matagal na naming kasama na talagang nagmamalasakit. Sa tingin ko, pag nakita natin, Benher, yung buong pamilya mo, parang pamilya na rin ang turing. Nagtagal kayo ng ganong katagal kay Ginang Napoles. Gusto ko lang malaman, dahil sa lahat din ng malasakit na ginagawa ninyo, kayo naman po ba, pag meron kayong nilalapit na kailangan nyo ng tulong, kaya ba kayo nagtagal kasi mabilis din siyang tumulong sa inyo? Yung mami niyo po, si Miss Gertrude.
Tumutulong naman po siya sa amin. Pag mayroong kailangan kami, kung pwedeng mag-advance, binibigay naman nila sa amin.
Kayo nga po, gaano nga po kayo uli katagal ng kasama niya?
Since 1990 hanggang 2012.
Nung 2012, magkano naman po ang nakukuha ninyo buwan-buwan sa kanya?
Yung 2012, 24,000 lang yung sweldo ko.
Sige, yun lamang po yung tanong ko. Maraming salamat.
Thank you, Senator Grace. Isang tanong lang kay Miss Sula. Sinabi niyo